Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. All right, boys and girls, a quick Bitcoin update, a quick update of where potentially Bitcoin can manipulate price one last time and where you can buy altcoins for the cheapest. But remember, this is not going to last long, okay? It is not going to last long. And I'll tell you why, okay? So the thing is, I believe we are still going to tap into this candle here on the weekly. Okay. We might go a little bit lower. We might be a little bit higher. But overall, it's going to be in this range. Okay. And I just believe that based off market structure and based off what I've seen with Bitcoin and the manipulation and everything. Okay. And I do believe we are going to have one final retracement before we do expand, pretty much at the end of June or early July, right? I do believe more or less that is the time frame where we're going to start expanding because based off the 3 month candle, right? January, February, March is this candle where we were absolutely pumping. So April, May, June is going to be the retest candle. And I believe personally that July, August, September is going to be the candle to be going up. Okay. I don't think we're going to be really going back down below here. But I do believe we're going to retrace one last time, which pretty much from here would be around 7.5% to let's say 10%. So most altcoins are going to be roughly like 1.5 to 2 times that. So we could just say a rough estimate about 12 to 20%, let's say. And I'll show you where you can buy altcoins the cheapest. So let's start with Turbo. Okay. Turbo has been absolutely killing it lately. But as you know, I called the retracement pretty much happening. I did believe, there was a potential buy opportunity here, but Bitcoin crashed. So now my analysis has changed. But overall, I still think if you bought Turbo here, here, or even up here, you're still going to make money in the bull run because it has like one or two more pumps left in it anyways. But regardless, so based off this information, I do believe Turbo will pretty much go back down to more or less this area, pretty much the 3.5 area, right? 0.0035. And that would be probably around an 30% drop. Yeah, 35%. So that would make a lot of sense to me personally. Turbo could potentially drop to this area over here, but that is really far back. Okay. I don't think necessarily it will, but definitely I would say this line was where I'd be looking at to buy, especially a big amount of turbo. If if it gets that area, because like I said, turbo still definitely is going to reach a couple billion market cap. So one or two massive pumps in it left for sure. This is just, dollar cost averaging and getting discounts. Myro, okay? Myro personally most likely is going to retrace back to the 20 cents. That would be pretty much, let's see, 13% drop. Now, if we do go a little bit further, let's see on the weekly, we might go down to even 17 and a half, which pretty much would be 23%. You got to remember, Myro's context is a little different. It's been accumulating more, so I don't think it's going to have that much of a drop as Turbo, right? Because Turbo just had its pump. But would not be surprised if Myro went back down here, created a double bottom to potentially start reversing and going back up in the very near future. So PNG, I love PNG. It's also been accumulating for so long, and I do think it's going to be pumping up. So the furthest I think it'll go is pretty much 36 cents. I do believe it's going to go into this box more or less. So I have more buys ready at 40 cents and 36 cents just in case. But overall analysis is buy. Okay. The overall analysis is buy. I would say more or less that we are kind of in this stage over here. Some could argue, we got this here, this pretty much here. And then this was just kind of like this. And then sorry, this was more like this, and then we had the boom, 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 break our structure, boom. The thing is, PNG wanted to pump already a while ago. It's just Bitcoin is holding it back. Bitcoin is holding a lot of coins back. Well, not all of them, but certain coins. Render, okay, render. I do not think we will go lower than pretty much $8. Um, we are already into the weekly candle, right? But if Bitcoin would drop, let's say 10%, let's say this is 1.5 times. So 15%, this one makes sense. If render drops to $8, I'm definitely going to be buying more. Absolutely. I'm not missing out on that opportunity. Ethereum, I do believe Ethereum is going to go back to pretty much 3450, maximum pretty much 3,300. Okay. AKT around $3 to $3.40. Yes, it's a kind of decent range, actually 317 to 340. I do think that's going to be a great buy opportunity to get max profits. So right now, let's see, made like equal highs, 63%. But if you got somewhere from here, you're already almost at 92%. If you get a little bit lower, you're making more than double. See, absolutely amazing. Cardano, right? I don't think Cardano will drop much lower, but if we did, we might start seeing pretty much the 40 cent, very high 30s, but I don't think Cardano will drop that much personally, in my opinion. So Fetch, poor Fetch, is going to be merging soon. So actually, I'm going to ignore SWAT. I'm going to Flux. Flux, I don't think it's going to really drop below 84, 85 cents. However, if there was a huge dip, it would probably be the low 70s, retesting this, and then before it starts going back up. But overall, like I said, guys, we're in uptrend. Do not worry. Do not panic. And yeah, our bags will be coming very nicely over the next couple months.